Welcome back to the final video in this series looking at a roof plan. All right, now in this video we're going to be adding dimensions and labels to our roof plan. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing. All right, as well as the dimensions. All right, so what we're going to be doing is that we're going to start things off by first adding our dimensions to our roof. So we're going to be dimensioning our roof. So we're going to be going to our annotation tab. Well, let me first switch to my dimension layer and then go to my annotation tab, clicking on linear, and then I need to turn on my wall. All right, so I'm going to be adding the dimensions to my roof plan here. So what are we capturing in this here? We're capturing the distance of the overhang. So we're going from edge here to here. And just like the foundation plan, there's only 2 levels of dimensions. All right. So with this, we're capturing overhangs and overall dimensions. That's all. So this span of roof from wall to overhang that's about 29 feet, and then the overhang, which is the 1 feet 6 inches. Then we continue to the next one, that's where it is at. Then the overhang, once we have that, then we add our overall dimension. All right, that's the overall dimension. Next side, we're going edge of roof, edge of wall to show overhang. That's the overhang. Let's continue. Click. Here's where the overhang, the root wall stops. Then the overhang, then wall here, then overhang. All right, wall, edge, overhang, and then overall dimension. That's the entire dimension, that is. All right, next side, linear. So we're going overhang to the wall. Here it is. And then continue, overhang, edge of wall. Here we have overhang and edge of wall. Here again, here's another part where overhang, edge of wall, and then overall dimension of the roof itself. And let me move these. Yeah, I could delete them. All right, and then now finally the front, where we're going to be what? Overhang, edge of wall, continue dimensioning, overhang, edge of wall, and then another overhang, edge of wall, overhang, edge of wall, overhang, edge of wall, and then overhang again. Then overall dimension, entire width of the building, or not the building but the roof itself. All right, just like that. This is not where it should be because the overall roof is right here. All right, this needs to be moved down a bit, this title. All right, somewhere there. All right, cool. So this is the roof plan. All right, other places that you can add dimension on the roof plan is just to pick up the distance for the members. So for example, from here to here, 2 feet 600. Let's continue, and we'll drop 2 of those. All right, and you'll go through and you'll add some small measurements on your thing. So for example, here to here, 2 feet, and we continue. So all right, you can also put a note somewhere along here that rafter spacing is whatever. All right, so for example here 2 feet, and I tend to always put 2. All right, something like that, and you go through and you add those measurements to your thing. So for example here to here 2 feet, as you can see, and you do more than one to let the builder know that that is it. I mean, he's going to always use his discretion and add additional rafters if he thinks that a specific point does need it. All right, but it's best that you specify, all right, that that is what is the minimum that is expected. All right, so again, these are the minimum spacing, because if I want, I could also add another rafter in here. All right, just for shoring purposes, but again, these are minimum requirements. So we have added our dimension. What is left? We need to add the labels. So we're labeling fascia, hip rafter, ridge board, all of that stuff. So that's what we're putting in now. All right, so we're going leader, multi-leader, and then for example here, and let me turn off so you can see what's going on. I'm going to turn it off for a little while, home, and turn off the walls underneath. All right, so you're good. So if I go to annotation, right, and I go to multi-leader, this is my ridge. So I'll write ridge board, ridge, oops, board. All right, and this should be on my text, and I'm going to go to my text layer now. Because I'm done with dimensioning. All right, so I'll then grab this and I'll copy it to other location where ridges might be. So for example, you know, this is a ridge, right? That's a ridge. This is ridge. This is also a ridge. You don't need to crowd your drawing, and you can make the text even smaller. Believe it or not, this is a ridge. All right, so you can go through afterwards. Oh, there's 2 of these, and just adjust these accordingly. Change how they're positioned. Adjust these. All right, go through and you adjust them, and you do the same thing for the fascia. So here we have fascia. Let me just change the word first. Fascia board. All right, fascia. I think it's fascia. Fascia, yeah. All right, something like that. You have to organize your text so that they're where they should be. For example, we're going to put one here. We can put here. Here. All right. Fascia here. All right, and this here is our valley rafter. So we're going valley. I think this is valley rafter. All right, and everywhere there's a valley rafter, let me copy this to that location. You don't need to overcrowd your drawing, but I'm just saying. So we have valley here, and this is just to help you. We have a valley there. We have a valley here, valley right here. There is valley here as well. All right. This is our fascia. We're just moving this to this side here. All right, hip rafters, we could add those. I mean, mine is overcrowded, and let's end this video at 15 minutes. So we have these here, which are hip rafters. Let's go hip rafters. And there's going to be other things attached to our link in the description below, outlining the different rafters, where you find them, and why you call what rafter what as well. All right, if you do need classes, you may also reach out as well. I mean, this is not a hip, but I think it's more of a jack rafter, but this is a hip. All right, hip. And we do have common rafters as well. Common rafters are these coming off the ridge board. Alright, so we have our common rafters coming off the ridges. Alright, let me just put it on a few. And this is our roof plan. There is more stuff that you could do, like adding information in relation to the roofing materials and such, but we're not going to do it in this video. This is pretty much it for a roof plan. Roof plan completed. Alright, this is your roof plan. Thanks for watching this video. I hope these series of videos are actually helping you to complete your SBA. In the future video, we'll be looking at other aspects of the building drawing SBA. All right, so see you in the next one.